Hey lads, today is day 256 of my series to get to 2konchess.com. We're currently rated 1731. Have been kind of on a dry run here. Not doing so well, but we're going to try to push forwards today and spot what our opponents are doing. Let's try to think tactically, logically, all the things. Into the pool we go. A 1773 from the Philippines. And they are playing the Birds opening. Don't even know what to do against this. When I don't know what to do, I generally go the Dutch. Which is very weird. And I'll fianchetto my bishop because it looks like it can target here. Now, I feel like this looks really good for me. I've got a bishop on this diagonal, which looks amazing. Let's not put our bishop over here. Maybe we can put our bishop here at some point. We'll start with it here, though. And we'll play the pawns forwards and try to break this center, I think. I'm going to castle here. I honestly just want to bring everything around and go for the attack here. He's brought his knight out. Now, I think my knight can get onto this square, so let's play this move. And this is very strange. Maybe we play here, here, take, take, take. Here, maybe knight here even. I think I'm going to play this, yeah. We'll play this move. Get our knight here, support this. He's just very slow here. I probably should not have played this. I probably should have gone for this attack. Okay, so push the pawn. We have 1, 2 defenders. He's got 3. So here, take, take, take. It's not fantastic. So let's try to get maybe rid of the bishop. Could be an idea, or the knight could be an idea. I'll start with the queen here. Maybe we do just play the knight in, and then that gives me space for the bishop to support this push. That's probably what I need to go for. Here, take. Our bishop's very strong. Looks good. I'm going for it. This bishop's bad. It's stuck behind all the pawns. Take here. His knight goes back. Here, here, here. And then my bishop can come here on this hook. Let's go for this. I kind of like this. This bishop, or this knight's terrible. Look at it. He can't come here. Can't come out here, really. And we'll push this up and play the bishop back here. Don't really know what I'm doing, but that's okay. Knight still wants to come here, I think. It's going to be a critical move here somewhere. Okay, so if I'm looking at this position, The knight wants to come here, and I will happily swap that off, but then my bishop's kind of stuck for a long time. I can play my bishop up. Don't think that's ideal. But his knight is coming here, it seems. I'd love for him to capture, and I take. If I come here, he comes here. Take. Now my rooks are connected, which is okay. I think I will go for this. And I can bring the bishop around eventually, maybe. But I want to get a rook left in and go for some stuff here. If I can. I could even put the rook here, and if he checks me, I take. He takes. And then I take. So I would win 2 pieces for the rook. It's always weird going into positions that you just don't have a clue about. I do know that his king is weak, though, and this feels bad. Okay, I'm going here. I'm happy to see that. Now my bishop is much stronger. He can take this. I can defend with the queen. I can defend with the bishop. I can also defend with the bishop here. I feel like bishop here is a good move. I don't mind it losing pawns. I feel like this is the move. Coming here, he swaps off. I don't want to swap off. Let's go here. And I think bishop here seems good. This knight wants to come in. Knight comes here. I take. He takes. I take. Very intense. There's probably so much wrong with this game. I can also just sort of force the issue by going h5. And then, you know, if he immediately jumps, take. And we're going for this. Okay, he's just retreated. Like, this move makes a lot of sense. Here, if he comes forwards, we take, he takes, and then we take a pawn. If he goes back, then I just develop. Let's try this. It looks really interesting. Okay, now we take this. Threatening mate. Okay, things are looking a wee bit better. Now how does he defend mate? He can't come here because of the bishop. He can't come here because of the rook. I mean, he can, but I think he's in trouble now. Guys, I don't know how this sort of happened, but looks like it's kind of working here. I love playing the Dutch and attacking with it. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so he's swapping off a piece here. And we are still looking at this. And, okay, so he's just gone here. So I can just take this. He takes me. I take with queen. He moves over. And checkmate? No, he goes up. Checkmate? I think that's mate, yeah. Yeah. Take. If he takes with rook, it's mate in one. So here he takes, check. His only move is here. Check. His only move is here. And mate. Nice. GG. Let's go. Happy to find that. Let's see how badly we played. An 84.1. Actually, not the end of the world. And we had a brilliant rucksack, which got us the victory. Happy days. Oh, I had a checkmate right here. I missed a checkmate in one. When you have a checkmate in one, look for checkmate in two. It's a little bit better. Wow. I'm honestly really happy with this game. It looks like in this position, I blundered by bringing the knight out. And the reason this is a blunder, and I always think about bringing the knight to here just to defend this pawn push, but I guess it's not good because he's got knight here. And he's attacking this piece, and how do I defend it? So here I would probably push. Take, 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 take. No? F takes, I take. If he takes here, the position is pretty equal. But he's got something better. He's got E6, hitting both of these. So that's why this is not good. Because moving the knight here, you're threatening these two pieces. You don't have time to deal with his threat here. How do you deal with it? You got to move your queen, so maybe here. And then he just comes here anyway. You got to move the rook. And then he comes here. He just starts gobbling up everything. So I did miss some stuff there, but he didn't actually catch it. And then later in the game at this position, when I bring my queen out, always the queen out is the wrong move, isn't it? It looks like I have a bit of an advantage at this part in the game. And I wanted to bring my pawn forwards because, well, one, it's a bit unexpected. Because, like, clearly you'd want to take here and hit the queen and have a strong bishop. But this pawn, like, is really a thorn in his side. And I did just think, like, he's never going to be able to quite remove it. If he had gone here and I go here and he takes and takes, then the pawn's, like, locked there for a long time. He says he's got c7 now, and maybe his attack is just better. I've got to go c8 just to defend both the pieces. I mean, I could have gone here, right? As well. Then he's got c6. And he can probably come across here and do some work, get his bishop in. And it looks much easier for him to attack. This is the problem with the Dutch. I always get into, like, sticky situations. But honestly, we played with an 84%. So I'm happy with that one. Let's go for a game 2. We're up to 1740. Game 2 incoming. We're up against a 1766. Is this Poland? Yes, it is Poland. Man, I am good with my flags, aren't I? Is he going to play... Okay, he's just playing regular here. So this is the London, the Jobava London. So we'll see. Okay, he goes for this move. And I always forget what to do. Do I go here? If he takes this one... I'm trying to remember. I always forget this. Here, he takes. I take. He takes. I take. I feel like this is okay for me if I play forwards. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. I can always take the pawn, but doesn't seem so good for me. Let's go for this. I think this is what I'm supposed to do. If he captures with the knight, we capture here. If he captures here, we capture with the queen. And then we have our queen over here looking at some checks. Things are getting interesting. We can get our bishop here, queen here, and really go for the king. I'm pretty sure this is the move. When you learn all these lines and you play them a lot, and you just, a lot of them get like mumble jumbled together. So okay, so he did take here. So now I think I take here, and this is open. And maybe this is wrong. I don't know. But his king is not castling here. I think we can get pieces out and really go after this king. And this pawn, yeah, it's doubled, but it can be very annoying. I'm wondering, I can even bring my knight here and try something if he doesn't want to take pieces. Not entirely sure. There's probably already been some mistakes, but we'll see. Maybe the move here was just to go straight for this. And then here. And then take. I don't know. Not sure. But I will capture with the rook. I think that makes a lot of sense. Because the rook cutting this king off, you know, we're almost delivering a checkmate here. He can block with all of his pieces, but it is looking pretty good. Okay. Queen came out. That is crazy. We've got a check here. And he can block. And we can take, and he can block again. We also have the knight. And then that means his knight comes out. We don't have the knight. I'm sorry. We don't have the knight because he just, it's pinned. So I can't even move it. This is very intense. What if I just take this guy off? Rook comes over. Check, bishop, take, knight takes. Not sure. I can also go here with my bishop. He's going to come here probably. I also have queen here. Seems like a move, and then I could castle and come in here. Maybe queen forwards is a good move. He probably tempos me. So probably not that one, but what about here? Just to get rid of the pin. And then we castle. Seems good. Let's here he's going to take this. Am I worried about that? We castle. He takes this. Checkmate, so he can't. Let's do it. I'm okay giving pawns. I don't need this pawn. I took way too long looking for that move. But I'm not trying to hold on to material. I'm just trying to attack. And I think queen up is the best way to develop here. I'm not trying to hold on to material. I think I need to get... honestly, when I play chess, I feel like I'm always just focused on going up a pawn. And like getting up a pawn and then winning because I'm up a pawn in an endgame. And that is one way to win. But like a better way to win, I think, is just trying to develop your pieces and go for an attack. And so I think queen up here means I can attack better. because castling here and the rook, this is going to be very good. This is threatening checkmate in 1, so he has to defend that right now. And if he wants to defend it with a knight, then we also have our knight here, threatening this. So I think we just have a lot of ideas already that look very good. Maybe he can defend it by bringing his knight back or his bishop here. Then we could even threaten it here. Okay, so he's brought his knight out to do that, so I'm going to go for this. Now we're threatening this move, which is checkmate. Checkmate in 1. And he can't take my knight because the bishop's holding it. Okay. So I can still check here, and he's forced here. And we win a rook, which seems good, but I feel like there's something really good here, and I'm not seeing it. We have a check here. He takes. It's no good. I gotta look for checks. This check seems the best. And king up. It's gonna keep his king in the middle. And here I can even bring the bishop in. Not even go for this rook. I can come here and maybe bring my rook here. Or my bishop here. Because this is the piece I want to get rid of. And if I can get rid of that, then I come in with a checkmate. Let's try this. This knight is holding these squares, and this one's holding this one, and the bishop's holding this one. But there's only one piece holding this one, so I want to get rid of this guy. Here, he takes. Here. Here. Checkmate. Let's try it. This might be a blunder because it gives him a free piece. We can swap this off and we're hitting this square. I'm going for it. Sacking a bishop here. Just an all-out attack, lads. We're just attacking with everything we got. This is fun chess, lads. Even if I fail this game completely, this is fun. You have to admit, this is fun. So my whole idea here is this is checkmate. So I want to get rid of this knight. If I can get rid of the knight, if he's greedy and takes this bishop that he thinks is free, then I think I take here, he takes here, and I come in with the checkmate. Because my rook is supporting my queen. And he doesn't have time to kill the knight. Maybe he goes here. And if he does that, maybe we just take the rook. If he comes here, we take the rook, he takes the bishop. If he goes here, maybe we go here. Pinning this bishop, or this knight to the king. So that he's not defending this guy. So here, then he comes here. Defending his bishop. Is that completely correct? Probably not. What about here, here, and then we just switch and we go here with a check? And he doesn't want to come out to these squares because, whoa. Oh, he blocked me. I didn't think about this move. Okay, so now he's looking at maybe doing a checkmate. Check here, he takes. Take here, he takes. And then we take here, and he takes here. Maybe we just capture this. Okay, I think we cash out because we got this as well. Let's do it. Come on, Owen. Everything's hanging. This is hanging. This is hanging. This piece is stuck. But I'm having fun. Oh, you know what I should have done? Oh, you know what would have been a better move? Would have been this. If I go here, then I'm threatening checkmate here. So if I go here, or maybe he has a check here, here, and he picks this up. There's too many tactics. Okay, there's way too many tactics. This game kind of gives me the Black Mardemer vibes. If you've ever played the Black Mardemer Gambit, which is D4, D5, and E4. And you can get into this kind of position where they just take the pawn, you bring your knight out, and they defend, and you give them a poison pawn, and your queen comes up here, and you castle long, and you get a rook here, hitting the king. So this is kind of what I was thinking about when all this started happening. If he takes here, I can take the knight, and then he takes here. I have queen check here, mate. Okay, so he just took the bishop. Take here, he takes. Take. And I have two rooks and two knights. And he's got two bishops, a knight, and a rook. So I'm probably winning that endgame. But here, I tempo the queen. He comes here. Got a check. I think this is a good move. He's just going to take, though. And I'll take. No. Here, he takes. I take. What about here? Do I need to lose this piece? I don't know if I do. Here. I'm not seeing anything. I think we'll go for this. Defend our bishop. Defend our bishop because it was in danger of being taken. I mean, he couldn't take because we win the knight, but it was in danger. So maybe we just double down on this. He takes and we win a pawn. And his king's in the open. And as soon as I take this or get his knight to move, my queen is coming in. And then we have a check here. You know, maybe he runs this way, but we would pick up the queen. Very exciting game. This is the kind of chess I really enjoy, and I need to be more willing to get into like positions by sacking pawns. I think studying some gambits is what I need to be doing. And hopefully I'd tactically get a wee bit sharper. Okay, so he's gone here. I have a check here, which doesn't seem good because as soon as he moves, then my queen's in danger. So let's just take here. Simplify, and we're going here next. King here, knight comes here. He can't really defend this square. Okay, and that's checkmate. GG, lads. Yeah! Let's see how poorly we played this one. 84.1 again. Lads, I'm on fire today. Actually, I beat 2 higher rated players. It does look like we were completely winning here. And I didn't find the right move. What did I do here? Did I bring the bishop up to here? I think I did. Yeah, I brought the bishop here. Okay, so it doesn't want me to do that. It wants me to attack his queen. And why is this so good? He blocks. And then we take here. And then it says he's got g4. Okay, he's going after my rook. And knight e2. Maybe take. And I'm just up a minor piece, I guess. Okay. I mean, that does look really fun. I think what I went for probably was not the most accurate. And I knew I was going to miss some stuff there. But lads, we found castle here. Knight out. We find knight in. And then we find the knight check. 3 great moves in a row. It actually wants us to take here. Because if we took here and then he takes on e5, we have knight takes here. And he's got e6. Wow. Defending this square. This game was crazy. And I love it. There's no way he's going to play this. Like, he's probably going to just want to pick up a free piece, you know? But then we have d8. King has to come here. And then we got c8, you know, taking a piece of check. And he's got to go back. And then we got d8 again. He's got to go here again. And we got c8. And we just come around here. Wherever he goes. So he's probably blocking here. So it doesn't want me to come back. It didn't want me to come back here. It actually wanted this move just to tempo the queen. Queen goes to c5, attacking me. And I felt like this was a little scary because I have 2 pieces in danger. But it says I can just take e5 here. And if he wants to take the bishop, which is probably what he'd do, then c3. Whoa. So defending here, he's got a check here to get out of the pin, which is kind of crazy. Just move the king over. Then he's got his knight back to e6. What a crazy game. Wow. Lads, I hope you enjoyed that game. That was 2 games today. One with an 84.2 and the second with an 84.3. I thought I was going to have like a 50% in those games. But those were super fun. I really enjoyed that. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.